Riblets. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of them, but they're really delicious. They're part of the spare rib, and they have these funny little bones when you eat them, but they cook nicely in the oven, and they take a few hours, and they're nice and tender. If you want the recipe on how to make riblets, keep watching. Here are the ingredients for pork riblets. I'm going to cook them in the oven, so you're going to need some foil, your favorite barbecue sauce. My husband loves Sweet Baby Ray's. Got black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, seasoning salt. However you season your ribs, chili powder, light brown sugar, whatever you like, use those. This is riblets. This is what they look like. I've washed them in vinegar and water. It's part of the spare rib that's cut off. They have some funny little bones, but they're super tender. And if you've never had them and want to try them before buying them, my mother got these from Walmart and she did trim the membrane off for me. You can go to Applebee's, a chain restaurant. They're standard on their menu. They come in a basket or dinner. And my husband absolutely loves them. We've been eating them for years. So I'm going to get everything set up so I can season these. I'm going to put them in the refrigerator overnight for 24 hours, and I'm going to cook them in the oven. Two different temperatures. So you want to stick around to see how to do that. These are delicious. They fall off the bone and they're very flavorful. So let's get cooking. Okay, so I'm going to season these. I'm going to just liberally season them. This is black pepper. Garlic powder. And like I said, if you want brown sugar, if that's the way you do them, chili powder, all that good stuff, go right ahead. Any way you season your ribs is how you want to season them. This is a quick method. I'm just using my standard Trinity. What I use with most meats is garlic powder, onion powder, and seasoning salt. And don't panic, I'm going to definitely wash my hands and these bottles with Clorox wipes when I'm done. These are going to cook for 2.5 hours in the oven at two different temperatures. Missing my seasoning salt on both sides. I knew something was missing. And that's the Lori seasoning salt. If you never had these, I think you'll really like them if you like ribs. I'm not really a rib eater. It's the last thing I'd order at a restaurant. If that's a rib joint, I usually will get salmon, some kind of fish. I don't like picking meat out of my teeth, and that usually happens with ribs for me. It's like popcorn. Not my thing. So just make sure these are very heavily seasoned. Okay, now I'm gonna get my foil and show you how I'm gonna package them up for the refrigerator. Okay, I'm gonna lay the riblets flat and cook them side by side. My plan is to do 2 foil packets. Seems like I grabbed all the big ones. And this little one here doesn't have any bones in it, but I guess it was part of what was left from when my mother trimmed off the membrane. Like I said, do not forget to trim off the membrane. Just gonna wrap these in little pouches. This one needs more foil. So I'm just going to go over the top like that. And these are going to sit in the refrigerator for about 12 hours. And then I'm going to come back and show you how to cook these. These start at a high temp of 425 degrees. So 24 hours later. Okay, I've taken them out of the refrigerator and I've unwrapped them completely. My oven is preheated to 425 degrees. I'm going to put these in the oven just like this on the top rack, closest to the top, because heat rises, and they will go in the oven for 40 minutes. Then I'll come back and show you the next step. Okay, this is after 40 minutes in the oven at 425 degrees. Now I'm going to put some sauce on these. Okay, you want to turn these over and definitely put sauce on the other side. And as you see, I cooked them with the meat side up. I'm going to sauce them on the other side and then flip them back over. And then they go back in the oven for an hour and a half at 325 degrees. Gotta get out another bottle of sauce. You use whatever favorite barbecue sauce you like, because that's what makes them really, really good. Okay, I'm going to turn my oven temperature down to 350. I'm going to wrap these back up, and you want these to be sealed tight. And they're going to go for an hour and a half at 350 degrees. And you remember this one is a little short on the foil. So I took another piece and put over the top to make sure they were totally covered, because it's like a low and slow cooking method. The grill is the best way to cook riblets, but it's 20 degrees here in Michigan, so grilling is not really, it's an option, but we're just not going to do it. I'm going to show you how to do them in the oven. So these are totally covered. Okay, back in for 1 hour and a half at 350 degrees. This is what riblet bones look like once you've finished eating them. There they are after 40 minutes at 450 degrees, then an hour and a half at 350 degrees. I sauced them and then put them in the oven and covered them for an hour and a half. And you see they are beautiful, they're delectable, they're fall off the bone tender. I'm going to get everything set up and tell you guys my joke and show you how the bones look when you eat them. They are some strange looking little bones, but riblets are really tender and they have to cook low and slow. Two guys bump carts in the supermarket aisle. First guy says, "Oh, sorry, mate. I'm a bit distracted. I'm looking for my wife." The second guy says, "You know what? I'm looking for my wife too. What does your wife look like?" "Oh, she's pretty stunning. Actually beautiful. Tall, blonde, wearing a tiny crop top and very short miniskirt. What does your wife look like?" "Never mind that. Let's go look for your wife." Okay. Yeah, I told it. That's kind of mean, but still a joke. You guys got to give these riblets a try. Like I said, they sell them at Applebee's. My husband loves them. I'm not a rib eater. That's something I would never order. But I did eat some of these riblets. They are good. The meat is tender because it's part of the spare rib, and you can season it, like I said, with your own special rub or whatever you like, and put them on the grill. See, it was just too cold here in Michigan to grill, and I wanted to cook him something that I knew he would really, really like, and I need him for the grill. I can't do the fire for whatever reason. Anyway, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. More importantly, comment and share. I respond to all comments because I appreciate your time watching and giving me the good, the bad, the ugly, and share so more people can see my channel. Love you guys. Thanks so much. God bless and have a good evening. And I hope to see you on the next one.